Why do you need to provide psychosocial support? Obviously, we are seeing sad stories over social media. Some are brought to you by victims of their personal familial dispositions, our present situation, and our shared reality. No? So I hope you know and you accept that it is okay, or let's say natural, not to feel okay in abnormal situation. And seeking help is not a sign of weakness. Good day, I am Sir Ace Matilak, a non-teaching personnel who closely works with guidance counselors in dealing students' academic, career, and personal social areas of concern. What I'm going to share with you today is not a hybrid training on psychological first aid, mental health first aid, or psychosocial intervention. However, this can be used by everyone and anyone because we will be talking about supportive communication which your students or even your colleagues, fellow teachers, or even yourself can definitely benefit. So maaari ang tanong nyo ngayon, no? Paano kami makakatulong sa virtual space, sa remote learning setup, or mas sikat na tawaging online class? Yan ang ibabahagi ko sa inyo for this short webinar. Itong mga ibabahagi ko sa inyo ay mga practical lang, no? Mga practical lang naman na paraan na pwede nyo rin gawin or ibahagi sa inyong mga kapamilya, kabarkada, kapuso, kasambahay, katrabaho, at of course, para sa ating mga mag-aaral. I have asked your guidance facilitator to help me conduct this activity. For those teachers who are watching this webinar alone, you also pause this video to do the activity and play once you are ready to continue. So, bago tayo magsimula, I want to know how do you inform your guidance office kapag meron kayong estudyanteng gustong mabigyan ng tulong sa kalusugang pangkaisipan. Okay, that's right. I am talking about the things that you write in the referral form. So, the reason for referral. Sir Ace, sino ito na gagawa ng reason for referral? I suggest you think about yourself as a student. So, let's have a time travel. No? I want you to imagine yourself that you are one of the student in your own class. Okay? So, now, here you are trying to help yourself seek the right support. So, how do you explain your situation to the guidance office? Okay? So, I don't want you to write your name in the paper or to lead some identification. Maybe, baka sabihin nila or they would conclude that it is your true problem. Pero you can think of a hypothetical situation. No? Again, what you're going to do is to write a reason for referral. But in this case, I suggest you think about yourself as a student and let's have a time travel. No, I want you to imagine that I want you to imagine yourself that you are one of the student in your own class. Okay. And here you are trying to help yourself seek the right support. So you are going to write a reason for referral. So I will show you an example on my screen so that you will have an idea what I'm talking about. No? So I want the assigned facilitator to collect the papers once all participants are done writing and folding their answers. So again, wag niyo isulat yung pangalan niyo sa papel ha. And post all those papers on the wall or on any board. No? So sa mga nagsi-self-learning, you can also post your output on the wall near to your table. So this is my example of a reason for referral. Okay, allow me to read. Okay, so the student accumulated significant numbers of absences in my personal development class. Now, he seems to be less motivated in participating, especially in voluntary tasks. Now, also, he is avoiding social interaction these days. One of his classmates told me that he saw a small cut on the student's wrist. So, I have searched for the student's Facebook profile and I'm a little bit concerned about his black displayed photo. In the student's essay, he wrote about his lost puppy and his parents putting a lot of pressure for him to excel academically. I'm too worried for him but he told me, kapoy lang ko sa life pero okay ra ko sir. Think positive lang. Okay. So the student seems unable to focus in my class for 2 weeks and I notice his scores are dropping. I am referring this student to know how the academic team can be of help to the student's psychological health and to prepare for possible online parent conference. So, importante yung last sentence ha. I am referring this student to know how the academic team can be of help to the student's psychological health and to prepare for possible online parent conference. Okay? Kasi yun naman talaga yung objective. We are referring this student kasi gusto natin makatulong sa student. Okay? And to know kung ano yung pwede nating maitulong. So, of course, after the session, bibigyan naman, ito din yung sasagutin nung counselor dun sa counseling feedback. Okay? Sige, so let's proceed.
A few minutes later.
Okay, so I hope you did post this video, okay, so that to give time dun sa activity. Okay, so I would like to commend those teachers who put their efforts in the previous activity. I know you have competent guidance facilitators, so in case you find this activity uncomfortable, since we are talking about our students' personal concerns or you're honestly expressed your personal feelings, no, please feel free to seek debriefing from your guidance personnel. Mas importante pa din na alagaan natin ang ating sarili at isang paraan dyan ay ang humingi ng tulong o kaya kumonsulta. Okay, so I want you to know that help is available. Let's ask this question, what is mental health? No, review kasi matagal na yan natin dinidefine, di ba? Sa dami-dami ng webinars na pwede natin salihan, no? The mental health is always being defined. So, but in this case, simplihan lang natin yung pag-explain. Mental health includes our psychological, emotional, and social well-being. Kasali po talaga sa mental health ang social well-being. Kaya malaking tulong na may taong nagbibigay sa atin ng tulong at suporta, no? So actually, if you participated in the previous activity, it is a sign or probably it measures how much you care for your students' mental health. Now, if you followed my instruction to put yourself in the shoes of your students and try to refer yourself or your situation to the guidance by writing a reason for referral, yan ay pwede nating matingnan sa anggulo na may pakitayo sa ating sariling mental health. That is why itong mental health ay tinatawag natin na the science of self-love. Okay? So, take note of the word science. Okay? So, hindi ito gawa-gawa. Self-care tips are evidence-based. Pinag-aaralan ito ng mga eksperto. Okay? So, you don't submit yourself to horoscope. Rather, seek for the right profession. Once we change our mindset about mental health, walang stigma like nagkakaroon daw ng mental health illness kasi kinulang sa pananampalataya or nagiging OA lang daw tayo, no? Tapos yung iba sinasabi crying is a sign of weakness or nakakawala ng pagkalalaki, no? Once this stigma are eradicated, hindi na natin ito iniisip or pinapaniwalaan within ourselves. Therefore, we are capable and able to safeguard our students' mental health. Okay, so ayaw ko na tong patagalin pa. In case kayo ang nagiging isa sa mga health-seeking barriers ng ating mga students, I want you to set aside all your values as we continue this webinar. So, hayaan muna nating ma-absorb ang kung ano man ang pwedeng makatutulong sa inyo para maging isa tayo sa support system na kinakailangan ngayon ng ating mga mag-aaral. So, I would like to share with you the definition of psychosocial support. So, kanina, mental health. Ngayon, psychosocial support naman. Let's not get intimidated with the term psychosocial. Kasi hindi naman siya ganun ka-alien. Kapag sinasabi po nating psychosocial, yan ay pinagsamang psychological and social. So, it is a dynamic relationship between the psychological dimensions and the social dimensions of an individual. Dynamic, ibig sabihin, or active, no? Kasi naman talaga associated ang dalawang dimension na yan. Dimension naman, or area, or aspect in one's life, no? So, yun yung tandaan natin with this definition. Yung dynamic, it could be active, no? Yung dimension, it could be an area or aspect in one's life. So, ayaw ko din mag-assume na alam na natin ang psychological dimension. Ito ay patungkol sa within the person. This includes our emotional aspect, thought processes, or mga iniisip niya, yung kanyang feelings, reactions, at hindi mawawala ang social dimension. Okay, so psychosocial support is giving support of other peoples to the psychological well-being of the person. So, minsan nga kahit sa simpleng pakikinig, no, it gives healing to the person, no? So, how much more if intentional yung pakikinig natin, genuine, non-judgmental, yung conversation, hindi siya ini-invalidate, baka ikaw pa maging reason for the student's full recovery. So, supportive communication has a great impact to the well-being of the person. So, sana nauunawaan. Okay? So, mabilis ba? Anyways, pwede nyo naman itong i-replay or just change the playback speed of this video para makasabay sa inyong sariling pacing. Pero ito, stop muna tayo. Bago po tayo magbigay ng suporta at tulong sa ating mga kaibigan, kapamilya, katrabaho, and of course sa ating mga students, kailangan po i-make sure din po natin na alam natin ang gagawin natin. Okay, so alam natin sa sarili natin na kapag magbibigay ng tulong, kailangan niya ng oras, kailangan ng effort, kailangan din po ng energy. Kaya may mga time na medyo nadidrain ka din kung sakaling nagbibigay ka ng tulong. Pero ganun talaga. Parte siya ng proseso. At mahalaga naman siya, di ba? Kaya hindi mo ito magiging issue, no? Maging personal issue. Kasi mahalaga yung tao. Pagpapakita ito dun sa isang tao na may pakialam ka. So, ulitin ko ha, helping requires time, effort, and energy. So, yun po ang tatandaan natin pag magbibigay tayo ng tulong. Hindi ka dapat dito nagmamadali. Kasi, baka instead na makatulong ka, mas mapasama pa siya. Kasi nararamdaman niya na, ay, hindi naman siya nakinig. Ay, parang na-invalidate pa yata yung feelings ko. No? Kaya make sure to have these 3 requirements when helping others. Ano yun? Time, effort, and energy. Sir Ace, paano ba namin malalaman na ready kaming tumulong? Siyempre, hindi tayo makakapagbigay or mahirap magbigay ng tulong kung feeling natin ubus na ubus ka na. I-consider natin bago tayo magbigay ng tulong kung okay lang ba tayo. We have 5 keys to well-being. First is connect, no? Second is be active. Next is keep learning. Next is be aware and help others. So, isa-isahin natin. Kasama sa connect ang pag-connect sa family, friends, or environment. O kaya naman mga katrabaho mo, no? na at the same time healthy para sa mental health mo. Kasali na din dito ang pag-connect sa sarili mo. Basta ang objective ng connect is for you to be recharged. No? So, nandyan na lahat ng bagay na you will feel recharged at ready ka na ng tumulong sa iba. Okay? So, next is be active. Lalo na sa iba, no? Na work from home. Laging nakaupo, laging nakahiga, hindi po yan nakakatulong. So, dapat galaw-galaw din. Okay? Kahit yung simpleng paglilinis ng bahay, ng workstation mo, pag-organize, no? At iba pa. Hayaan mo na yung ibang teacher na nagti-TikTok basta productive naman siya sa trabaho. Oops, don't make it as an excuse din, no? Na lalabag na tayo sa safety and health protocols. Baka sabihin nyo sa checkpoint, sabi ni Sir Ace, mag-party-party daw kami kasi nakaka-recharge. Hindi. So, next, keep your mind active. Keep learning. I'm not saying buong araw ka makinig ng webinar, no? Watch moderately. Baka instead na magre-recharge ka, na cognitively exhausted ka naman. Keep learning new things like you want to know how to play new instruments or read self-help books or watch new movies, no, interesting movies or educational movies. Okay? Kaso, ang ginagawa natin isang season. Hindi natin nakokontrol na isa or dalawang episode lang muna ngayon, no? So, na-exhaust yung oras natin dun sa kakapanood ng mga movies or movie series. Okay? So, kailangan pa rin ng time management. Be aware. So, catch yourself if okay ka ba, no? How are you? Happy today? From scale of 1 to 10. Sige nga. Alam mo ba yung pumapasok sa thoughts mo? Is it a fixed mindset or growth mindset? Catch yourself din. Baka ikaw na nagiging source ng toxicity sa mga students or sa fellow teachers mo. Basta be mindful sa mga ginagawa nyo. Paano ka makakatulong sa iba kung ikaw mismo hindi na rasyonal kung mag-isip, no? So, tayo ba ang mas nangangailangan mag-seek ng professional help? Kapag ganon, iwasan natin na piliting kontrolin ang mga bagay, no, na wala tayong kontrol. I-refer natin, no, ang mga students to the right profession. So, nandyan naman ang mga guidance counselors, no? Nandyan din naman ang discipline kapag misbehavior yung concern. Okay? Maraming paraan para magiging aware. Example, nakafocus ka lang sa kung ano yung ginagawa mo. Kaya tayo na-anxious din kasi naniniwala tayong totoo ang multitasking. Tandaan, we only have the ability to switch our attention to one thing to another. So, hindi po yun multitasking. At heto pa, hindi enough ang 8 hours para sa lahat. No? Sa 8 hours, nandyan dapat may nakalaan din, no, na parang sa self-care, no? Focus only to the things that is worthy of your attention. So, these are things that is healthy for your mental health. Be aware sa mga bagay na kaya mong gawin. Next is help others. You know, helping others can also be beneficial to ourselves. Not because we take credit on other success, but because by helping others, we learn to be more sensitive, to realize that it's okay to seek help if we are the one in need of help. At mas napapalawak ang ating mga perspective sa buhay, no? Na kahit isang simpleng joke, kala natin joke lang, isang simpleng kumusta has great impact to the well-being of others, especially sa ating mga mag-aaral, no? We begin to learn na may iba pa palang mas mabuting approach when we correct the unwanted behavior of our students. Hindi pala tama ang pag-call ng attention ng isang individual sa harap ng ibang tao. No? And this time, we will learn how to better connect with our students. Kasi nalalaman natin kung ano yung side nila. Hindi pala aksaya ang aking pagpapahaba ng pasensya, no, sa mga students. So, isa din yan na pwede natin matutunan when we help others. So, these are students with or without psychological condition. Okay? So, in helping others, no, nakakatulong ka na sa iba, natutulungan mo pa ang iyong sarili. So, these are the 5 keys to support our well-being para tayo ay handa ng makapag-provide ng supportive communication. Kapag define natin ang well-being, well-being is the state of being healthy. Dito naman tayo sa supportive communication, which is our main topic. No? Supportive communication is clear and calm. Okay? So, iba yung loud and clear. Superiority yun, hindi yun supportive. Next is attentive. So, hindi yung nag-uusap kayo, nag-ML ka naman, tapos na siyang magsalita, wala kang binibigay na cue na nakikinig ka. No? Minsan nga, tinatanong na lang natin ang mga students, are you still with me? Diba? Are you still following? Yun yung tinatanong natin, 'di ba? Kung para meron tayong cue, no? That our learning session has engagement, no, with our participants. Active, no? Supportive communication is active. Wag naman tayo makipag-usap sa iba na sad yung story niya, no? Tayo nakangiti, hindi yun appropriate na affect, no? O kaya i-explain ang student sa'yo bakit hindi nakapass on time, ikaw naman poker face. Naghihintay na matapos yung sentence niya kasi excited ka nang i-invalidate yung reason niya. No? So, supportive communication is non-judgmental. Ito, wag tayong mag-compare. No? Kahit naranasan natin noon ang World War II, parang tanda ko na, wala tayong rights na i-compare yung generation nila sa kung ano ang noon. Okay? Pareho kayong at the moment. Wala naman kasi talagang generation gap if and only if we all live in the moment. Diba? Or iba yung level of resiliency mo sa paraan niya ng pag-solve ng problema niya. Ang role natin is to assist the student in identifying his or her own adaptive and progressive coping mechanism. So, maaaring mas nahihirapan tayo. Okay? Pero hindi yun ang reason, no, or excuse para sabihin natin hindi sila nahihirapan. Struggle is real. No? Wag na wag tayong mag-compare. Ayaw din natin yan na feeling, di ba? Hindi ito paligsahan ng problema. It is more safe not to compare even if our intention is good, no? Like we want to motivate them. Minsan sinasabi natin, ako nga, no? Blah, blah, blah. Hindi mo na nga siya kinumpare sa iba, kinumpare mo naman siya sa sarili mo. Sino ba dito ang may problema? Di ba siya? So, sa kanya ang spotlight. Sa kanya ang corona. No? We will just give support. Makikinig lang tayo. Supportive communication is caring and being patient. Kailangan nga kasi ng time, effort, and energy. Kaya nga, supportive communication is being patient. No? Hindi natin pwedeng sabihin, di ba nag-usap na tayo kahapon? Parehong problema ulit. Hindi yun pagiging patient. Okay? Supportive communication is being honest. No? Ito, kapag may mga taong lumalapit sa inyo at nagsishare ng problema nila, kadalasan hindi po advice ang hinihingi nila. Huwag po kayong magbibigay ng advice. Oo, hindi sila humihingi ng advice. Ano ba? Ang kulit nga. Gusto lang po nila ng makikinig. Hindi yung magle-lecture sa kanila. But of course, pag lessons talaga, talagang lecture yon. Pero again, we're talking about supportive communication and when students are sharing their problems, no? So, nasa pagiging honest tayo, di ba? No? So, may mga times na habang nakikinig ka, meron kang nararamdaman na parang hindi ikaw ang right person na hihingan niya ng tulong. So, supportive communication is, again, being honest. So, pwede pong sabihin mo sa kanya, alam mo, gusto ko man nabigyan ka ng tulong. Pero, sa nakikita ko, parang hindi lang ako yung nararapat na hingan mo ng tulong. Palagay ko, meron pang isang tao na makakatulong sa'yo, no? Gusto mo samahan kita or tulungan kita i-contact ang school guidance office natin? So, hindi kasi ako ang right person, no? Na magbibigay sa'yo ng ganyang klaseng tulong. So, kasi tinanong natin, no, kung ano ba yung tulong na kailangan niya. So, kunwari, hindi mo alam ang gagawin mo, di ba? Gusto ko din maging honest sa'yo. Gusto ko din malaman kung tama ba ang suportang na ibibigay ko sa'yo. So, palagay mo, ano ba yung tulong na pwede kong maibigay sa'yo? Kasi, kino-consider ko din kung ano yung nararamdaman mo. So, in this case, hindi ka rin nag-advise sa kanya. Mas naging tama pa yung response mo. Kung sa past nagawa nating mag-advise, no, okay lang po yan. Kasi wala namang perfectong tao, di ba? So, sa ngayon, dahil nakinig na kayo ng ganitong webinar, sana meron din kayong natutunan, no? Na okay lang din pala maging honest at magtanong. So, of course, after natin magbigay ng supportive communication sa isang tao or nagbigay ka ng tulong, no? Di ba nakaka-drain yan on your end? At normal yun. Siyempre kasi you shared your time, effort, and energy. Kaya tandaan, after that, after natin magbigay ng tulong, mag-self-care ka din. No? Ulit-ulitin po natin, self-care is not selfish. It is self-preservation. It is self-compassion. It is self-respect. So, iba-iba tayo ng self-care, kaya hanapin mo kung ano ang suitable sa'yo. Basta tandaan, self-care is not something you are forced to do. Okay? So, it is something that you actually enjoy. So, remember the 5 keys to well-being. That could be all. Thank you so much for being with us today. Good luck, God bless, good health, and have a good mental health. Thank you.